Last year, when I was in Delhi, one page behind the municipal center, he stood up in one place for adjournment. The Supreme Court judges were so angry with him. So you cannot send your juniors for medicine. There is definitely something here. A person in the stage of Kapil Sibal is asking for a job. It was a very bad school. And then the judges tried to remove the injury motor. It was partially removed. It was a very bad school. Your plans are up to something. That's why you have to send yourself when you're trying to reach this something more. Not only we're getting the injury motor, we're dismissing
If you pay per side, you find personal. Take one, road 226. We can find grand. 221, 321. Affidavit 3 file grand. Per side. Allah has a number. Item number 13 and 14.
14.
A little confused. 24 September. 24 September. For 2 to 9. Filos na? PW filos ya? Oh, 2 to 9 na? PW hoş na? To kiman ini titi mo ni? To titi mo tayo.
To be
Let me
spoken
fill
to
out.
item number 1.
Judgment.
Just wait, after this. What is your prayer?
Lordship, yesterday I filed one civil revision petition and there is urgency in that by 30th October, I've been asked to remove my building, to demolish my building. And since the whole next week is vacation, now I may be allowed to move that tomorrow.
Okay,
It's already filed yesterday.
okay.
Lordship. Most obliged, Your Lordship.
May it please your lordship.
Yes.
My lord, it
Mr.
appears.
Joshua,
Yes,
you
your
have
lordship.
put me in trouble.
My apologies, your
I
lordship.
had trusted you. But even after a month,
My lord, my juniors were coordinating with the AG office and they were also trying to see if there were any photocopies with them. And I was of the impression that the peon book is maintained in the AG office. Apparently, the peon book it comes from the directorate. And the original peon book remains with the directorate and not with the AG office,
you file an affidavit on this
my lord.
because in good faith that you will take steps immediately. This court had kept this case CAB.
My lord, your lordship.
Now, you also forgot. It was this court which reminded through the registry only day before yesterday.
In fact, my junior was in constant touch with the AG office. And they say that they are trying to locate.
Where is Mr. Wati?
Your lordship, he's indisposed.
Okay.
My lord, I will file an affidavit as desired by the Honorable Court. But at the same time, whether my lord can also ask the government council to find out whether the original peon book is with the Directorate of RD, my lord.
Who is for the government? Because on that day you had made a submission that the peon book is with the AG.
And that is my sincere apologies, your lordship. I thought it is maintained in the AG office.
So what to do now?
Second question.
Yes, the peon book, but you were asked to produce the peon book acknowledging receipt of the service book of the petitioner. Now you are completely giving a different stand that the peon book is with the department.
Yes, your lordship. And I have, in fact, that is the same question I have asked the AG office on where is the register that we maintain, where the peon book record was entered. Give me if you do not have the peon book, then give me the CTC copy of the particular page where this record was entered in a register. And I've been informed that even that register also, they are not being able to locate, my lord. And that is my sincere
You file a
apologies,
detailed
your lord.
affidavit.
My lord,
You
your
file a
lordship,
detailed affidavit.
my lord.
Since this court is releasing this case from CAB. You cannot keep CAB when you are yet to file your affidavit.
My lord.
In future, this court will be more cautious not to pass such orders.
Yeah, sincere apologies, your lordship, because it is because of the slackness on the part of the parties that this own court has been put in that situation.
By the order dated 23/9/2024. The judgment and order in the case was reserved. And Mr. Joshua Shaki, the Lieutenant Standing Counsel for the respondent number 4, was requested to furnish a certified copy of the peon book dated 2/3/2005
my lord.
which shows the receipt of the pension book slash papers of the petitioner's son. As the certified copy as requested by this court was not furnished. This case has been listed today to be spoken to. Stop. Mr. Joshua Shaki, the learned counsel for the respondent number 4, has placed a copy of the letter dated 22/10/2024. Written by the senior accounts officer, pension sale. In which referring to the order dated 23/9/2024 passed by this court. It has been stated that the office is not in a position to furnish the certified copy of the peon book dated 2/3/2005, as the peon book is maintained by the respective department, in this case, Directorate of Rural Development, Nagaland, Kohima. It appears that the respondent number 4 has misunderstood the letter dated 23/9/2024 passed by this court.
Order, my lord.
The order dated 23/9/2024 passed by this court. As in the said order, the peon book maintained by the respective department was not sought for. But the peon book, which shows receipt of the pension book slash papers of the petitioner's son by the respondent number 4, was sought for. Stop. In view of the submission made by Mr. Joshua Shaki and the letter dated 22/10/2024, this court deems it proper for the respondent number 4 to file a detailed affidavit on the order dated 23/9/2024 passed by this court, as well as the letter dated 22/10/2024, which is placed before this court today.
My lord.
MS
Alitoso.
so and so, learned counsel, appears on behalf of Mr. Wati Jamil. In view of the order passed today, the case is released from CAV. Listed again on,
2 weeks. 3 weeks, my lord.
listed again after three weeks for enabling the respondent number 4 to file the affidavit as directed. Kindly, I'm sorry, but
My lord.
maybe this is also a lesson for me in future not to.
Sincere apologies, Your Lordship.
Okay, release from Potter. The copy of the letter dated 22/10/2024 shall be kept on record. Yes.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
For motion, item number 2.
Yes.
I would listen, yes.
You bring this in my office because there are some. There's a resolution which is messed up. Okay, yes.
If your lordship is pleased, I would like to mention one matter for listing tomorrow. It has been filed today, but
What is the matter?
it is, the case is a little complicated. The village council gave a judgment. I filed an appeal before the ADC's court. When the ADC endorsed it to the Tobashis passed a stay order. Now the village has come out saying that they are not going to obey the Tobashis order, and they have excommunicated me and my family from the village. And even the deputy commissioner, when the matter was put up to him for contempt proceedings, he again referred it to another bench of the deputy commissioner, Tobashis court.
This matter
No,
should all be settled by
Your Lordship.
DC's level. No?
Yes, your lordship. So I am only asking for quashing of the arbitrary and unconstitutional orders by the village, excommunicating it. I have been expelled by that order from the village. And this is the position I am in. Okay, your lordship.
This is a.
Item number 2.
Oh.
Your
Yes,
Lordship,
Mr.
the petitioner was appointed by an order dated 8/12/2022.
Where is that? Where is that? Where is the appointment order?
Annexure E1, your lordship, page 28 is the appointment order. Page 28, your lordship.
Yes, then.
And your lordship, by annexure G, lordship.
Annexure G.
Your lordship, yes, annexure G is the confirmation of appointment.
Yes, with annexure G.
Yes, page 31, your lordship, page 31. That the appointment is genuine.
Yes.
And annexure page 32, your lordship, annexure H. This is submission of details for 7 employees, including the petitioner, to be registered under the BIMS portal.
Yes.
The matter was forwarded
by annexure H2 to the PNAR department by the government, which is the type copy is at page 34A. Lordship.
H1, H2, H1 and this H2 same.
Yes,
Forwarding.
H2 is,
H2 is to the commissioner and secretary, H1 is to the secretary
yes, H,
for registration of PIMS.
yes, yes, Your Lordship.
Then
Then Your Lordship, page 35, again, since the registration was not being done, Your Lordship, page 35, annexure I. This is a letter written by the,
this is in respect of the
yes,
petitioner.
yes, this is in respect of the petitioner.
Where is the petitioner's name?
Your Lordship, Your Lordship, paragraph 2 will reflect it, that white letter number so and so, dated 18/2/2020, this office.
Zanpet Mule.
Zanpen Goli, yes, yes. Despite this, till date, registration is not being done. Now my salary is kept pending, Your Lordship.
Since when I
No.
joined?
In December, 12th December, Your Lordship, 12th December,
12 December
Your Lordship, the joining report is in
from
page,
January 2023.
yes,
From January 2023.
yes, from January 2023, yes, it should be.
Mr. Tom Hopon, the learned counsel for the petitioner. Stop. By the order dated 8/12/2022, issued by the Engineer-in-Chief NPWD Nagaland Kohima, the petitioner was appointed to the post of tracer under the establishment of the Engineer-in-Chief NPWD Nagaland Kohima. Stop. The appointment was made consequent to the approval of the government. Stop. So pursuant thereto, the Engineer-in-Chief NPWD Nagaland Kohima wrote the letter dated 16/12/2022 to the Executive Engineer, PWD within bracket NH Division -1 Kohima, conveying the confirmation of the appointment of the petitioner and directing the said executive engineer to accept the joining report of the petitioner after observing all caudal formalities. Stop. Engineer in Chief NBWD, Nagaland, Kohima. Thereafter, wrote the letter dated 17/1/2023 to the Secretary to the Government of Nagaland, Works and Housing Department, Kohima. Submitting the details of the petitioner for registration under the Personal Information and Management System. Within bracket, PIMS in the website. So. What's the last line?
To the Secretary of Government of Parliament, Works and Housing Department, for now submitting the details of the petitioner for registration under the Personal Information and Management System.
So subsequent thereto. The Additional Secretary to the Government of Nagaland,
Works and Housing.
Works and Housing Department, referring to the letter dated 17/1/2023, written by the Engineer in Chief NBWD Nagaland, Kohima, wrote the letter dated 8/2/2023. For registration of the details of the petitioner in the PIMS portal
Yes.
for necessary action. So since the letter written by the department to the government. No, since the government did not take any action on the letter written by the department, the Engineer in Chief NPWD Nagaland, Kohima again wrote the letter dated 26/2023 to the Commissioner and Secretary, Works and Housing Department, Nagaland, Kohima, requesting for issuance of PIMS code in favor of the petitioner. Stop. As all the steps taken by the department to get the PIMS code of the petitioner registered in the website of the department. The present petition has been filed, seeking for a direction, more particularly to the respondent number 3, to immediately issue the PIMS code, correct?
Yes.
In respect of the petitioner. And also direct. No, of the petitioner, stop. It is further the case of the petitioner that consequent to the appointment order issued. Consequent to the appointment order. Dated 8/12/2022. The petitioner has joined his service with effect from the month of January 2023, correct?
Yes.
Stop. However, no salary has been paid to the petitioner till date. Stop. Issue notice to the respondents returnable after 4 weeks. Appearing. Mr. Mohammed, the Learned Senior Government Advocate accepts notice on behalf
All the respondents.
of all the state respondents. Therefore, no formal notice not be issued. Stop. The learned counsel for the petitioner shall however serve the requisite copies of the writ petition to the learned senior government advocate within
2 days.
a period of 2 days from today. Okay.
Of it.
For motion item number 3.
May I please your lordship. Lordship, here the petitioner is challenging the impinged speaking order, which is the termination order.
Termination order,
Lordship, it's at page 59, lordship, annexure 11, lordship.
page
59, lordship.
9.
Lordship.
What is this rule 1967? Where is that, man? I think a copy. Let me see. Just see rule, sub rule 7 of rule 7 and rule 8.
Lord, Rule 7 is for
Rule
punishment.
7,
Oh.
rule,
Lordship,
sub rule 7, sub rule 8 of rule 7.
removal from the service shall not
Let me
be.
see, let me see.
Oh, lordship.
Sub rule 7. Page 86 also is also impugned.
Yes, lordship.
Page 86. What is this 86?
Lordship, this is the rejection letter, lordship.
MS Mika,
Lordship.
Mika Ayemi,
Yes, Lordship.
Mika Ayemi. The learned counsel for the petitioner. Stop. The writ petition has been filed, impugning the speaking order dated 26/10/2024, passed by the Commissioner Nagaland Kohima, imposing the penalty of removal of the petitioner from service as handyman in the office of the Commissioner Nagaland Kohima with immediate effect as provided under sub-rule 8 of Rule 7 of the Nagaland Service within bracket Discipline and Appeal close bracket Rules 1967. And the letter dated two 9/20/23 issued by the Deputy Commissioner within bracket HQ, Office of the Commissioner Nagaland Kohima, rejecting the request of the petitioner for revocation of the termination of the service of the petitioner, which was effected by order dated 26/10/2024. Stop. Issue notice to the respondents. Returnable after 4 weeks. MS S. Mary accepts, the learned senior government advocate accepts notice on behalf of all the state respondents. Therefore, no formal notice need be issued. Stop. The learned counsel for the petitioner shall however serve the requisite copies of the writ petition to the learned senior government advocate within
A course of the day, Lordship.
in the course of the day. Yes, kindly hand over this.
Much obliged, Lordship.
For admission, item numbers 4 and 5.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yeah.
Your Lordship, I make appear on behalf of PG Momi, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, here in the amended petition, he's yet to file his counter. So kindly grant 3 weeks' time.
MS. Inauli. Learned counsel makes a mention on behalf of Mr. Vijmomi, the learned government advocate, and seeks for 2 weeks' time to file affidavit in opposition to the amended petition. Prayer is allowed, listed accordingly.
Much obliged, Your Lordship.
For admission, item number 6.
My pleasure, Your Lordship. Lordship, here, I'm yet to file my counter affidavit, Lordship. Oh, reply, Lordship,
Reply.
reply.
All the respondents you have filed?
Lordship,
You have also filed?
Lordship, I'm for respondent number 4.
You have filed? Lordship, ma'am?
Yes.
You have four?
I for respondent number 4. Nagaland local.
Even you have four? Four.
I'm 5, Lordship, I'm 5.
Lordship, I pray that this matter may kindly come up after 3 weeks.
Yes.
In the meantime,
Mr. Your good name?
Mahjong Konyak, on behalf of my senior, Mr. Azimon.
Mr. Mahjong Konyak. The learned counsel makes a mention on behalf of Mr. A. Jimom, learned counsel for the petitioner, and seeks for 3 weeks' time to file affidavit in reply to the affidavit of filed by
All the respondents.
all the respondents. Prayer is allowed. Let's the report.
For admission, item number 7.
Lordship, I have an instruction from a senior, Mr. Inti Longjam, that he is not feeling well. So Lordship, this matter may, yeah, I'm instructed that this matter may kindly be listed on 4th of November, Lordship.
Okay. Mr. So-and-so, learned counsel makes a mention on behalf of Mr. Imti Longjam, the learned counsel for the petitioner, and seeks adjournment of the case on 4/11/2024 on the ground that Mr. Imti Longjam is indisposed. Stop. The other side has no objection. Listed accordingly.
Lordship, there's an interim order.
Stop. The interim order passed earlier shall continue till the next returnable date.
Lordship, I apologize to mention that even in item number 6, there's an interim order. Lordship.
Item 6.
Okay.
Item 6 also, the interim order passed earlier shall continue till the next returnable date. Okay.
For admission, item number 8.
Your Lordship, here the state is yet to file counter. Kindly grant 3 weeks.
May I please, Lordship?
Hmm.
Lordship, for the past 6 and 7, for the past 6 or 7 occasions, the counsel for the state respondent, Madam Livika is in charge of it.
Who is in charge?
Madam Livika, she has been absent for the past 6 or 7 occasions, Lordship, and there is an urgency in this matter, Lordship.
What is your urgency?
Lordship, here, this is the second round of litigation, Lordship.
Okay.
Here, the petitioner has completed 30 years of service,
Okay.
and after completing 30 years of service, the petitioner just was not regularized. So the petitioner submit a file and representation, which was not.
You are still in service?
No, Lordship, I have retired in the year 2022, Lordship. And because of this pending writ petition, my pension works is also been on hold, Lordship.
I think same subject matter is pending before the Honorable Supreme Court. Correct.
Yes, Your Lordship, retrospective regularization, yes, Your Lordship.
Anyhow, where is the, yes, senior government advocate, why don't you take steps for endorsing this case?
Lordship,
Okay.
we'll look into it.
Yes. It is submitted by MS Inauli. The learned government, MS Inauli learned counsel that MS Livika, the learned government advocate, handling the case is indisposed. the Office of the Advocate General shall take steps for endorsing the case to one of the learned government advocates if MS Livika is not to resume is indisposed in taking up the responsibilities of the case for quite some time. Listed after 3 weeks.
3 weeks, Lordship. Much obliged.
Next steps. Mr. Nangami.
Obliged, Lordship.
For admission, item number 9.
My lord,
Just wait. Let me see. Who is the petitioner number 2, 3, and 4?
My lord, the order which my learned friend has furnished is regarding the appointment orders of petitioner number 1. The petitioners in WBC 162, not in 163, my lord. They are the petitioners in petitioner number 1, 2, and 4 in WBC 162.
In 162, you have no grievance.
That has already been closed, my lord, because they have been already considered. So
All this petitioner 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
yes, in WBC 162, my lord, which has already been closed. Now, in respect of WBC 163, this honorable court has instructed the government advocate to get the instruction as to why in respect of petitions number 2, 3, and 4 has not been considered. My lord, as per the letter which was furnished by my friend, as per the letter of 27 September.
This is with regard to WPC 162.
Yes, though it has been mentioned as respondent number petition number 2, 3, and 4 in the, but
Where is that order has been left out? Shall obtain instruction as to why petition number 2, 3, and 4 has been left out
yes,
from the offering letter. Petitioner number 2, 3, and 4.
yes, my lord.
So in view of this letter, this was disposed.
No, my lord.
So 163,
162 still pending. 162 has been disposed, and then 163.
so why this order was issued 2, 3, and 4?
There are 5 petitioners, my lord.
So,
In respect of petition number 1 and 5, my lord, they have been offered the post.
okay.
And then the petitioners number 2, 3, and 4 has been left. So
Okay.
this honorable court has asked as to why.
Yes, Mr. Moem Chen, I think you have been given
yes, there was
maybe some
there was some confusion.
ah,
Once the Commandant General Home Guards has a little bit confused in relation to 162 and present
163.
also 163. Now 162 has been disposed. Now the claim of the petitioner is in relate to the present
163.
petition.
Yes.
So Lordship, petitioner number 2, 3, and 4 in the present petition. Now he was a little confused and he was doing like that. So Lordship, I'll clarify and I'll seek about these 3 who were left out.
Okay, so okay. Mr. Okay. Today we'll name it. Today we name it, okay? Petitioner number 2, Mr. So-and-so, so-and-so. We name it so that there's no confusion in future.
Yes, yes.
I had Mr. N. Longkamer, learned counsel for the petitioner, and Mr. Moem Chen, the learned senior government advocate for the state respondents. By the order dated 9/9/2024, passed by this court. the Learned Senior Government Advocate was asked to obtain instruction as to why the petitioner number 2, 3, and 4. As to why the petitioner number 2, 3, and 4 has been left out from the offering letter dated 9/7/2024. Stop. Pursuant to the order passed by this court, Mr. Mohamchan, the Learned Senior Government Advocate, has placed the copy of the letter dated 27/9/2024 before this court and submits that the order dated 9/9/2024 passed by this court has been complied with. Stop. It is however seen that by the letter dated 27/9/2024, written by the Commandant General, Office of the Director General, Home Guard, Civil Defense, the correct information has not been placed before this court. Okay. In that view of the matter, this court once again directs the Learned Senior Government Advocate to obtain instruction as to why the petitioner number 2, namely Srimati Vanong Elpong,
Yes.
petitioner number 3, Srimati Omepong,
Yes.
and the petitioner number 4, Srimati H. Bauchimpong,
Yes, ma'am.
has not been considered for
Well, has not been offered the appointment.
has not been offered the appointment in service. Okay. The instruction received by the Learned Senior Government Advocate shall be placed before this court in the form of an affidavit, listed after 3 weeks. Okay. Listed after 3 weeks.
For admission, item number 10.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, I have received the affidavit in opposition filed by the state respondents on date 9/09/2024, wherein they have stated that state as well as the department have filed an SLP before the Supreme Court, challenging the writ appeals.
Where is that affidavit? Where is that?
They
Where
have,
have they stated? Where have they stated?
lordship, paragraph 4,
Paragraph 4.
page 3 and 4. Page 3, last paragraph, page 4. However, the writ appeal has been dismissed, and
This is regarding what is your prayer?
lordship, and directing the government to grant
No.
minimum scale of pay. However, the Supreme Court of India, by order dated 24/09/2024, has
Let's see.
dismissed the SLP. Therefore, lordship, it is my prayer that before this honorable court to dispose this instant petition by directing the state respondents to grant minimum scale of pay to the petitioners.
Pay them.
Your Lordship,
Supreme Court has dismissed your case.
yes, so Your Lordship, this case is being handled by Ms. S. Mary. She has just gone to court
S.
number
Mary
3.
was here?
Yes, she's just gone to attend court number 3, Your Lordship.
Okay. Okay, I think, okay, have you also mentioned that you are discharging similar works duties as discharged by
Lordship.
those regular employees?
Yes, lordship.
What is your service?
Lordship, I'm appointed as work charge labor.
Work charge labor, and where have you stated that you are discharging similar duties and responsibilities as those discharged by the regular employees?
Lordship, it's in annexure J, page 4.
No, in your averments, not in next year. Averments, where have you stated that? You have to prove your case. Where have you stated in your averments, in your petition? If that averment is not there, then we may have to direct the government to examine as to whether you are discharging same duties, responsibilities as those discharged by regular employees. Because without that averment, it is for you to prove that you are discharging the same work duties and responsibilities. And if you have not ever met any averments, then how do this court decide?
Lordship, in my petition, page 9. Page 9 and 10.
Okay, ultimately, there is no option for the government.
Lordship,
The
if
government
the,
has to open its purse.
yes. Lordship, if the matter may come out after the listed matter, then she can come, Lordship.
We'll list it immediately after the vacation, okay?
Lordship.
The So, Mr. LT or Mr. Angami, in view of this order passed,
Lordship.
the committee constituted by the government, gone, finish,
Lordship,
correct?
yes, because this is a subsequent order
Because
again.
the government was also of the view that it will also have to examine Jagjit Singh's case,
Yes, yes.
and that is wrongly. That to examine Jagjit Singh's case
Yes,
is very wrong, because the state government has no power to examine the decision of the Supreme Court.
correct, correct.
And the Supreme Court has passed this order. So all your formation of committee and all this is in vain.
Yes, now it has become immaterial.
Don't
in
tell
fact.
your government to get ready with the purse. You have to pay all this.
Lordship, in fact, if my lord remember correctly, we have one other similarly situated case. I think WPC 107 of 2023, where we have argued on this on the same subject matter, and the court has in fact directed the petitioner to prove his case. Because Jagjit Singh's case, Your Lordship, if they are going to rely on the Jagjit Singh case, the Jagjit Singh case, Your Lordship, knows better. The decision was given because the observation made therein at para 42 was completely done, followed as far as the appellant there in the Jagjit Singh case was concerned. Your Lordship, in a case like this, Your Lordship, the observations made there in para 42 has to be considered first. Not just because,
See, Mr. Angami.
Lordship,
Here, the petitioner has clearly stated that there are two class of work charge employees.
correct.
One getting a scale of pay, one getting a fixed pay.
Yes,
And both this class, they perform a same nature of works and duties.
yes, yes.
So how can the state now controvert?
Lordship, I don't have the citation, but Your Lordship, not only the nature and duties, but their mode of recruitment, as well as the establishment that they are working in, also has to be one and the same. Work charge, Your Lordship, Your Lordship knows better. Work charge is working under the work charge establishment, and they are paid separately.
But when they perform the same nature of works and duties, how can you have two
Yes.
class of work charge?
There, yes.
One given the scale of pay.
Yes,
The other one discriminated by a fixed pay.
Lordship, that part, yes.
See, that is why
That
this
part,
court
yes.
very often has said, and that has still not been answered today, as to what is the criteria in the scheme.
Yes, yes.
to pay scale of pay.
Yes, yes.
Because some employees, you appoint him on work charge today, tomorrow he's getting scale of pay.
Correct.
Some they are allowed to work for 30 years, they are not getting scale.
Correct, my lord.
So I think there should be some rational basis.
Correct, my lord.
So kindly, whenever you have a talk with the chief secretary, you are the right person.
Lordship.
Just tell the chief secretary that the court was actually concerned about this.
Lordship.
With regard to work charge, some work charge, they are getting scale of pay within 1 to 2 months. Some even working for 25, 30 years, they are not getting scale of pay, they are
Yeah.
still on fixed.
Lordship.
So what is the criteria adopted by the government to give scale of pay to those people? So at least
Yes,
get all
yes.
those information, I think that will be necessary.
Lordship.
That will be necessary.
Lordship.
Okay, we'll listen immediately after the vacation.
Yes, Lordship.
Okay.
Lordship.
Yes. This is the order. What is the order dated? When is the order dated? Dated 24 in SLP. Okay. HUD MS
Beta Tep.
so and so. Learner counsel for the petitioner. Learner counsel for the petitioner. Stop. It is submitted. That it is submitted by Mr. So and so, learned state counsel that MS Mary, the learned senior government advocate who is handling the case, is on his legs in the other court. And that way of the matter. Listed again on 4/11/2024. The order dated 24/9/2024 passed by the Honorable Supreme Court in special leave to appeal C number, special leave to appeal C bracket number 22424/2024 within bracket State of Nagaland and others versus State of Nagaland and others versus Joseph Kohima and the batch of SLPs shall be placed on record. Okay,
Lordship.
you give a copy of this to them also,
All right.
okay?
Yes, Lordship.
Because they may be thinking that the case before the Honorable Supreme Court may be still pending. So you give them this,
Yes, Lordship.
okay?
Okay, Lordship. Much obliged.
For admission, item numbers 11 and 12.
Your lordship,
Yes, please.
the state is yet to file our affidavit, so we pray for 3 weeks' time, your lordship. I've taken the consent from the.
Mr.
Yes.
So-and-so. Your good name is
Mosam Longcomer. your
Mr.
lordship.
M. Longcomer,
Yes, your lordship.
the learned counsel for the learned counsel,
For the state.
the learned government advocate. 6/4,
3 weeks, your lordship.
3 weeks time to file
Affidavit in
affidavit in opposition. Prayer is allowed, listed accordingly, okay? Yes.
obliged. your lordship.
Much obliged, Lordship.
For admission, item numbers 13 and 14.
May I please your Lordship?
Yes, yes.
I'm appearing for respondent number 10 in WPC 321,
Respondent number
10.
10.
And
Yes,
in
Just wait.
Lordship.
Respondent number 10. KK project.
Lordship. And respondent number 9 in WPC 236, Lordship. And Alakas matter. Lordship, I have filed my affidavit this morning. However, there was an error
In both,
in both, Lordship. Similar.
you are in 321,
And 236.
you are for
Respondent
R10.
number 10, Lordship.
R10, and in 236, you are for
Respondent number 9, Lordship.
R9. So what
Lordship.
is the?
Lordship,
what is your submission?
I have filed this morning, but there's a error
Yeah.
to be inserted a type copy, Lordship. So I may be allowed a few time, Lordship,
Okay.
to make the correction and file accordingly.
MS Apila, the learned counsel, for the respondent number 10 in WPC 321/2023 and respondent number 9 in WPC 236/2023 submits that the affidavit on behalf of the state respondents has been filed only this morning.
No, Lordship, private respondent.
Has been filed only,
This morning, Lordship.
has been filed only this morning.
Lordship.
MS Apila, however, submits that in the affidavit filed on behalf of the state respondents.
No, Lordship, it's a private company, Lordship, not the
But
state.
respondents,
Lordship,
your
not the state.
respondent. Huh?
State is represented.
State is represented by the
But I'm mentioning respondent number 9,
Lordship,
then,
Lordship.
Miss, what was that?
State respondent.
And on behalf of this respondent, on behalf of the state respondents. There is some error,
Lordship,
error
Lordship.
in the affidavit which needs correction. And therefore,
2 weeks time, Lordship.
and therefore submits that 2 weeks' time may be granted for making corrections in the affidavit filed by the respondent number 10 in WPC 321/2023 and respondent number 9 in WPC 236/2023. Yes, Mr. LT Sangam, have you filed your affidavit?
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
I have filed both 13 and 14.
Yes, very unusual.
Lordship, if I may be allowed to submit in the previous order, in the last order, if your Lordship may kindly peruse order 17/9/2024.
Which order? Which order?
17/9/24.
In which WPC?
In both the WPC, same order,
17?
17/9/24. Here, all the respondents are directed to file without fail, and if your Lordship may kindly read the last para that failing which,
post.
yes,
They have filed.
the respondent one, the union is yet to file as well.
Who is for the union? Pay fine 5,000 from your pocket.
No, my lord, I'm not handling this, my lord. Haven't you, my name is mentioned, but YP Kapta is handling this case, my.
YP Gupta.
Yes, my lord.
Sorry, man, this fellow. Where have we stated YP Gupta for the respondent? One.
In 321, on the day of motion, YP Gupta accept notice. He made appearance. Accepted.
Respondent number 1, YP Gupta. Then why have you appeared on 37/20/24?
Yes, my lord, they were consulted the concerned department, but they have instructed me that YP Kapta is handling this case, my.
Okay. Okay. What was the last agreement?
There is some paper which needs version and the president starts this time with the other corrections in the file line of this one with them in the C3 and this one in the line.
Listed again on. We listed on 19? Yes. 19, 11, 20, 24. Okay. By the order dated 17/9/2024. This court had ordered that. This court had granted 4 weeks' time to the respondents to file their respective affidavit, failing which it was ordered that this court will consider imposing cost. Today, when the matter is listed, there is no representation on behalf of the respondent number 1, that is Union of India represented by the Secretary to the Government of India, Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, New Delhi, 11001. Although the record reveals that, although the order passed by this court reveals that Mr. Y.B. Gupta, learned CGSC, appears for the said respondent number 1. The learned counsel, the learned CGC for the respondent number 1 is accordingly directed the learned CGC is accordingly directed to represent the case on behalf of respondent number 1. And file the affidavit dated 14/12/2023 as directed by this court. Stop. It is made clear that if on or before the next date fixed, no affidavit is filed on behalf of the respondent number 1, this court shall consider imposing cost on the learned CGC and shall also bring the absence of the learned CGC to the knowledge of the respondent number 1. Okay. When did we fixed? Any date fixed listed?
19.
Okay.
For admission, item number 15.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
Lordship, I'm mentioning on behalf of AIM, Lordship.
Yeah.
Lordship, I've been instructed that she is here to file affidavit.
Mr. V. Jamomi, the learned counsel makes a mention on behalf of Ms. AIME, the learned government advocate, and 6 for 3 weeks' time to file affidavit in opposition. Prayer is allowed, listed accordingly.
Item number 16.
Lordship, I'm mentioning on behalf of MT Imsong, additional agent. Lordship. Is yet to receive instruction, Lordship, please to contract.
Mr. V. Jamomi, the The learned government advocate makes a mention on behalf of Mr. M. Timson, the learned additional AG, and seeks adjournment of the case for 3 weeks to file affidavit in opposition. Prayer is allowed. Listed of court.
For admission, item number 17 and 18.
Yes. Mr.
Yes.
Wow.
My lord, I seek for 2 weeks' time. This is regularization of the petitioners as per standing OM 2015.
If they are entitled, regularize them, why should they always come to the court? When it is not the job of the court, it is the duty of the government. They have framed the scheme, if they are entitled as per the scheme.
Yes, I'll find out, your lordship.
I think.
Because otherwise, once 30 years completed with a scale up, it means it has to be automatic. It has to be
That's why,
automatic.
that's-
I'll
Okay,
find out.
yes. Mr. Moimchin, the learned senior government advocate, he is allowed 3 weeks' time to receive instructions and file affidavit, if so advised. Okay. Yes.
For orders, item numbers 19 and 20.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. On the last date, I've sought for some time to go through the affidavit filed by the government with regards to the review petition. But it appears that the additional advocate is on leave from the cause list. Otherwise, we are here to hear the
Yes.
matter.
Your lordship, as in
If
item
the-
20, your lordship, in the review, he had already filed the
Ah.
counter, but in 20, 3 weeks' time may be granted. your
No,
lordship.
no, we will grant. But we want to hear the review, no? Before we go
Okay,
to
your
the
lordship.
main writ petition.
Okay, your lordship.
We will grant you time so far as WPC is concerned. But insofar as the review petition is concerned, I think
Okay, your lordship.
it may not take
Then
much.
they may be fixed because he's on leave, your lordship.
He is on leave. So when do we fix it? Because this is review.
Lordship,
Yeah.
on date 4,
On
that is
that-
right after Diwali break, date for Monday.
On 5th, your lordship.
4 and 5th, I am not there. This is review.
Okay, your
Yes,
lordship.
Lordship.
We just,
In the-
when I will return, you know.
Lordship, here there is urgency also. There's like advertisement issued time and again, and we are
Ah.
deprived.
The earliest 2 weeks, not before that.
If I may, Lordship, otherwise the additional advocate general has already filed his affidavit. And after going through, he has only raised on the question of law, the general principles as to how a review can be filed. So the record is already placed before your honorable court. So if this court can consider, basing on the records, if dispose of this matter.
I would love to, but I would also like the Advocate General to be.
Yes, your
Exactly.
lordship. Yes.
I would love to. So we can take a time 2 weeks now. Not before that. Lordship. MS Inawan. A learned government advocate. Submits that. Mr. M. Timson, the learned additional advocate general. has applied for leave of absence up to 25/10. Up to 25/10. Oh. From 24/10/2024 to 25/10/2024. And therefore submits that the matter may be listed for hearing after a week. Listed accordingly.
Obliged.
Much obliged.
For orders, item number 21.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes, please.
Lordship, as allowed by this honorable court by order dated 10/9/2024, we have taken steps upon the private respondent. It is
Private, just wait,
Respond-
just wait.
Lordship.
He'll take service of the- in the 4 to 35.
Lordship
Mm,
on
4 to 35.
Lordship.
4 to 35 or 5 to 35?
No, Lordship, 4 to 35.
35, Lordship.
I'm representing 1, 2, and 3, my lord. 4 is the dean of the
Four.
institute.
Lordship,
Yes.
service report is still evident.
Okay, yes, but in the order, I think I have made I think there is an error. I have stated that the appointment of respondent number 5 to 35. So it should be 4 to 35, correct?
No, Your Lordship, it should be 5 to 35. The order is correct, my lord.
Oh, it's-
4 is the dean of the institute, the principal of the institute, the
Okay.
director come dean of the institute, my lord. Now, since this institute is autonomous, so I'm not representing the
Yes,
director.
correct,
my lord.
you are right. Service of notice issued upon the respondent number 4 to 35. Still awaited, correct?
Lordship,
Listed after?
Lordship, I'm also yet to receive my instructions.
Yes, listed after
3 weeks, my lord.
3 weeks. In the meantime, Mr. N. Angami, the London Senior Government Advocate, shall also receive the necessary instructions and file affidavit if so advised. Okay,
I'm deeply obliged, my lord.
For orders, item numbers 22 to 30.
May I please, Your Lordship?
yes,
Lordship, I'm appearing on behalf of my senior Senti Younger for the respondent 1, 2, and 3, Your Lordship.
yes. The respondent number 1, 2, and 3, Cynthia. So what is your?
Lordship, we are yet to file affidavit in opposition, so kindly grant us 3 weeks' time, Lordship.
Steve?
Here, the state is represented by MT Imsong, Your Lordship.
Have you
So
filed-
he is also yet to file, Your Lordship.
Madam, have you taken steps on respondent number 9, village council?
Yes, we have taken the steps.
State respondents, state respondents.
Mr. So-and-so, learned counsel, appearing on behalf of Mr. Cynthia Younger, the learned counsel for the respondent number 1, 2, and 3. And MS Inaholi, the learned counsel for the respondent number, state respondent number 4, the MS Inaholi, the learned government advocate for the state respondent number 4 to 8. Are both granted
3 weeks.
4 weeks' time to file their respective affidavit. Stop. return service report in respect of respondent number 9 still awaited. Listed accordingly.
For orders, item number 31.
Anyone? Item 31. Mr. Fuseko, you are there, item 31.
Lordship, I'll be entering appearance for is number 5. I'll be filing my power in the course of the day, Lordship.
What about the government? Yes.
Here, Mo Imchen is appearing, Your Lordship, so kindly grant 3 weeks' time. He's also yet to file.
Mr. Fuseko, the learned counsel submits that he has been instructed to appear on behalf of respondent number 5
Lordship.
and will be filing his power in the course of the day.
Lordship.
MS Inaholi makes a mention on behalf of Mr. Moimchin, the learned senior government advocate, and 6 for 3 weeks' time to file affidavit in opposition. Listed accordingly.
Much obliged.
Ở tâm mà cái 10 năm lùi vào được năm kia chưa? Mấy bảo cái chip bảo là Remboni chưa? Có thể là hàng người lên là như vậy. I'm going to file just kidding. You like that I drop full language.